What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? And welcome to today's challenge. I went with one by my buddy, my buddy, DjVictorious, and he told me to go through Heroes Pass with no Moxxi weapons on OP8, and I did that. I started at like 3 in the morning, and I did it. I died to EXP loaders twice, so I had to restart, and then I just kind of got like tired, and I went to bed. So, yeah, I sort of technically completed it, sort of technically didn't, because, you know, technically, because I sort of fell asleep, like, as I was doing it, like, the third time. I sort of fell asleep on the keyboard. I was like, okay, I can't upload this. I can't cut it out. They'll think I cheated. So, yeah, but basically then I went to go do it this morning, but then I got a tweet from him saying no Anarchy. I was like, yeah, you can't just change it like that. So guys, if you're going to give me a challenge, please give me all the details up front. No change in your minds, because you never know when I'm gonna start it. It's okay though, because at that point when he tweeted me, I was like at this area right here, so it didn't really matter. So I respect, and you saw a different spec. I can't use my Voltaic Anarchist build. And I can't use the Anarchy skill tree basically at all besides smaller, faster, lighter. But who uses smaller, faster, lighter without Anarchy, like for real? So, I went with a more like defensive, death trap based like build here. Basically, I did what I normally don't like doing, and I'm basically relying on him for a little bit more than aggro this time. He's actually killing things, not as much as he should for an action skill, but still. I decked him out, gave him all his skills, gave him the Hide of Terramorphous, and I gave myself basically everything else, sort of. I'm not really going to go over the build. It's pretty self-explanatory here. One thing, though, that I forget throughout this video is to make use of the... what is it? It's not the better half. It's Cooking Up Trouble skill, and reload my guns. Now, see, he may have taken away my Anarchy, but he didn't take away the effect Anarchy has on me, and that's not reloading while I'm playing as a Necromancer. See, I forget to reload constantly in this video, and that is not cool, because then I'd have more health going into area to area. And another thing that really sucks about getting my Anarchy skill tree just completely null and void, I cannot use blood-soaked shields. It completely threw me out of my playstyle, completely. It was something cray-cray. Something cray-cray. Sorry if you don't like those words. I don't know. I just think they're funny, like YOLO, cray-cray, you know. But anyway, let's go over like the gear set I used. Basically, this was what I was using when I did have Anarchy. You know, Corrosive Pimpernel, Florentine, Corrosive Fibber. The Fibber doesn't really play too much of a part without Anarchy, so I don't really use it in this video. I just didn't know what else to put there. I didn't really need it, but I didn't really need anything else. So it's just there to be there, basically. Also, a fire conference call for the fire enemies, but I don't normally need it because the enemies here that are weak to fire are easily like crushed by Death Trap. It's like a 2-3 hit KO, so it doesn't really matter. Not KO, it's not a knockout. They are dead. They are out of here. Like Dio, dead out. I don't think that's a proper term, but oh well, oh well. Also, I'm using the legendary Roboteer to basically get Death Trap here as quickly as possible because I'm relying on him for more than aggro. He does need to get in there, just start messing people up and weakening them, and basically I'm sort of supporting him in this by like slagging all the enemies when he goes in. Now there he just sort of exploded. That's one thing you don't want to happen to him. You don't want him to explode. But yeah, I'm basically slagging the enemies so he can go in and like hurt him, and then, you know, I stay back and hit him with the Pimpernel. Pimpernel's a beast. Anarchy, no Anarchy. Although with Gaige, at least for like enemies with actual bodies, not like the loaders, you have to like aim not at the crotch, but like at their midsection. Since Gaige is like sort of a different height, you gotta aim at the midsection to really get like full potential. But it's like right at the waist, like no higher. Gotta be like precise. Not the crotch, but the waist. The loaders, however, work the same way. Hit them in their crit spots, which I do a terrible job of, and they're gonna fall down either way. But yeah, legendary Roboteer. Hide of Terramorphous, I went over that part already. Not using the antagonist is pretty different. I don't normally use, you know, hide on... I haven't used a hide on anything that wasn't a melee character since like level 50 with my Maya. So it's definitely weird using one. And using a Roboteer is definitely kind of weird as well. But oh well, what are you going to do? Got to do what you have to do, right? So, I also have the Chain Lightning, like always. It's just a great grenade. I love it. strips their shields down pretty fast, kills some of the enemies. It's pretty useful for some of the surveyors since it hits them pretty easily, and then I can pop them once with the Pimpernel, and then boom, there they go. There are only a few surveyors on this map, but when they do show up, they are very, 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 very annoying. So, that's that. And a corrosive relic to just buff my Pimpernel out. But yeah. There was a bit of background noise in this video, like, I don't know, if you turn the volume up really high, you could probably hear people talking, and towards the end of the video, you may hear a dog barking, my sister yelling, but the game volume itself will be turned down to a point where basically you can only hear me talking right now. But this area right here, this area with the bridge, this is where I died. Twice. This is where I died. Twice. 2 times while doing it at like 3 in the morning. Yeah. The exploders, like, I just ran up there and I'm like, I'm just going to take all you guys out, because I can do it. I shouldn't be that confident, and DJ taking away my Anarchy made me less confident, so I played, more defensively, and all around smarter, but, I don't know why I broke that terminal there, but, exploders, like, I'd run forward, then they'd get shot down with the moonshot from, like, behind me, and then they run up and blow me up, and if I go down, I basically can't really get up, because not in this area, because the levels are different and stuff, and I normally die, like, below the stairs, so I can't really go and get a second wind off of anything. And DevTrap, since he wasn't, since his, like, cooldown, and he wasn't, like, alive a lot of the time when I had Anarchy, he didn't really get me up either. Now, there's an ultimate badass loader. You may see that disappear. It will disappear, actually. I do not know if DevTrap goes over there and kills it. If he did, bravo, DevTrap. You're a lot more, which I think he's doing right now, actually. But when I get back over there, it's not there. Part of me thought it despawned, but looking at it now, I think DevTrap is, like, laying waste to it. Yeah, this area right here, I'm like, running away from this exploder, because I just do not want to deal with them. Were I calling them I'm talking too fast. Was I calling them EXP loaders? If I did, I apologize. They're exploders. Sorry if that annoys some of you. I know some of the simplest things can annoy people. My bad. My bad. But yeah, I try to stay away, try to stay to cover. Pulling out the Florentine a lot to slag. Florentine and close enough doesn't really work as well as I'd like it to. It's not really slagging when I fire. So, like, sometimes you'll see me fire off in the distance and nothing's happening. And then I just end up turning to the enemies and, like, firing in their general area instead of relying on close enough to get the slag for me, because it doesn't really work out too well. But yeah, this area is definitely something I have to be careful with. Then this is when I realized a surveyor is here. I remember, surveyors are on this map, and it's annoying. So I see this guy, I'm like, screw you, and there's my pro aiming skills coming in right now. But, also the ion loaders, they still get slagged with the Florentine, nevertheless, but when they're, like, covering all these guys, can't really do anything. I mean, the chain lightning's not going to do anything, the loaders, anyway, so I sort of have to wait until they stop, and then DevTrap does this thing. Now, the Fire Nova, it's not really that useful. I mean, it did do a tiny, decent bit amount of damage to them, but the Novas in this game normally do. And it sort of helps with the what's it called, the flesh enemies, too, when they are around. But there's not too many of them. It's more armored dudes, and the flesh enemies that are around are normally, like, the snipers and stuff, or the spooks or whatever, and they have their shields, so the Fire Nova isn't really doing too much. But oh well. But yeah, one of the biggest things is me just forgetting to reload from time to time. I definitely would have more health in certain areas. I do keep my health up relatively easily, but I definitely wasn't used to the fact that I could reload again. It's a great feeling, but I don't know, I still prefer Anarchy on a Gaige any day. And I feel like you guys are just gonna keep taking stuff away from me until it becomes, like, impossible. Like, you're gonna take away DevTrap and my Anarchy, so I can't really do a thing. You're gonna say go through Sawtooth like that. Like, what? A lot of you want me to go through Sawtooth and get myself killed. So some challenges may be combined, since some of them are similar. I may just combine them and put, like, multiple names on the title and on the thumbnail of the people who, like, suggested that. Now, if it gets to a point where there's so many, I probably just won't put a name on it at all, and I'll just mess with it and call it my own challenge and steal your guys' ideas all at once, because that's the kind of guy I am. No, I'm kidding. I'll see what I can do, though. This Constructor right here, gotta play very carefully with him. I shoot him in the eye a ton. It doesn't really stop him from generating these dudes, which makes me angry. Not really. But I'm like, what's going on here? But I gotta be careful with him. This box right here is perfect for getting cover. I can come out from the front or behind and pop him in the eye. But the thing is, there are enemies around, and since he keeps spawning more, it's kind of forced me out of my comfort zone here. Because, again, I don't want to go down, because if I go down, I'm basically screwed. But I don't go down any time with this challenge. So, yeah. See, like I could come back here and I could pop him. This is the easiest way to probably kill him from right back here. It's the most protected, but since he's like spawning a ton of dudes, it's a problem. And these guys are like taking shots for him, and it's not cool. They're being like his little bodyguards, and this surveyor here is like healing him, which is a no go. And again, this is a perfect showcase of how the chain lightning is great for surveyors, because helps me waste a lot less ammo. And the ammo here, I was scouring like every ammo box I could find, because you got to keep your ammo up, and there's not too much sniper ammo to work off of, so you know. Now he does go ahead and spawn like some angelic loaders and some hot loaders here. This was a problem because I have to deal with them. They're not just like basic loaders where I could like tank hits from. No, it's not going to happen. They have freaking flamethrowers and napalms and like big guns, and they're armored and stuff. So, you know, angelic loaders and hot loaders, not cool. Something I don't want to deal with. And here I can sort of get Death Trap killed. It's a sacrifice I have to make because he just goes and runs up to like an explosive enemy, like a complete dummy. But whatever, that's Death Trap. He definitely helped me pull through. Definitely helped me pull through here. Also, another thing about the challenges, guys. If you don't list a character, I'm just going to pick whatever character I want to use. Unless you list an actual character for me to use, I will use any character. So if you give me like a hard challenge, I'll probably use the Gunzerker if you don't give me an actual character to use. You got to be like as detailed as possible with these things, and no more adding details afterwards. It worked out pretty well here because I played smarter without my Anarchy, but no adding. No more adding. I'm not calling you out, DJ. Much love to you, sir. You are a gentleman and a scholar for sure. But still. And here I sort of run out of ammo, and it's like, what? And this is the only time the fibber becomes useful. So, yeah. But don't add anything afterwards. Tell me it all up front. If there's any challenges that you guys already posted, go ahead and, detail them if you want to. If not, I'm just going to work on them. I'm just going to work off of what's already there. I think tomorrow I won't upload a challenge. I'll actually go back to the final LP because it's been a minute since I uploaded one of those, and that was, a lot of you liked that for whatever reason. Apparently you like hearing me babble about nonsense for like half an hour. So if that's what you want, I'm going to give it to you. So if you have any challenges you want to go and revise, go ahead, repost them in this video and make them detailed here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. But yeah, another challenge tomorrow, probably final LP. I'll record that today, upload it tomorrow. Also, I don't know if I got 2 videos up today. I know there's normally like a Pokemon Showdown video to go with this one. If it doesn't go up, then I'll get you 3 videos tomorrow. How about that one? Just so you know. It's just my cousin was here all day till like 7, and that was, it sort of, threw my schedule off because I couldn't record or do anything because he was on my PC playing a ton of games and stuff, so, but whatever. No biggie there. Anyway, this area is cleared out now. This is basically my biggest problem was this area from the bridge to the Constructor. That's pretty much my biggest issue on this map. Also, the badass Constructor is a problem, but I kind of it's a tedious kill, but I get it done, and I don't put you guys through too much of waiting. So that's okay. But here I'm just like grabbing ammo again. Ammo is imperative. None of these like challenges have been co-op or anything. If you want to post a co-op challenge, you can, I guess. So I didn't have like a Gunzerker here to just like regen my ammo, because that's probably what I would have put him through. No Moxxi weapons on a Gunzerker. That means he can't really run up and tank everything he wants to. I mean, he sort of can, but he sort of can't. So might as well just fill like both support roles, even though it'd be more of like an offensive type supporter with like a legendary hoarder class mod. That would have definitely helped, but this is a solo challenge. But adding more people just means I do less damage, since it buffs up. And Captain Sparkles, I do not want to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I don't even have that on Steam, dude. Come on, Cap, come on. And no, there's not the real Captain Sparkles, obviously, just in case somebody asks, because I don't know, somebody may be bound to ask, because I have a lot of people on my friends list who take names from other big YouTubers that I've never heard of. So when people ask, you have this guy on your friends list, like, what? Who the heck is this guy? Is this guy famous? I already know it's not the real dude, because no big YouTuber knows who I am. None of them. Unless they were relatively smaller when they figured it out. But anyway, Florentine is definitely good for these Hyperion spooks and stuff, and marksmen. It doesn't always kill them, but whenever it's going too slow, I can just pull out the conference call and lay waste with that. Now here, I just want to stay on this ledge. I want to stay by cover and help Deathtrap out, but he does go ahead and die, so I'm gonna have to kill these guys on my own. But however, it's really easy to crit a Warloader since they have such big arms, big joints, and one shot while they're slagged will take those joints right off. And here comes the super, well, not the super, I think it's Ultimate Badass Loader. Yep, that's his name. I thought this guy would be a problem. He really wasn't. I mean, if he hits me, it is a problem because I can't really take too many hits from him. So I'm trying to slag him here. I'm like burst firing this thing, sort of, and I bring out Deathtrap and like get down there, get some aggro, so I can go ahead and slag him. And I think he has him aggroed, but no, I'd nearly die here. Thank you, Healthgate. You saved my life. And there goes like a missile flying overhead, and that's not cool. I didn't want that to hit me. But anyway, he is slagged. Now I'm trying to get a Deathtrap corrosified here, so he does a little bit more damage to these loader guys. But it's sort of hard to hit a crit when this guy's at this kind of angle, and he sort of loses his slag. So I think I pull it out and try to slag him again. But at this point, he's almost dead, so I think I kind of like say screw it, and I just help Deathtrap finish him off. And then there's just two like guys there, one flesh enemy, one armored dude. So it's not really a problem, but Deathtrap is dead. However, it's still not a problem. I could take them out relatively easily. This guy I could probably kill off with a few chain lightnings. The armored dude, you know, a few pimpernel shots. Nothing like too big of a problem. Now there, I was hoping interspersed outbursts would slag him, so it wouldn't take as long. Because I got to get up close with the conference call, if he's not slagged, to go ahead and like take him out relatively quickly. But since he's pretty far away, conference call isn't doing as much, so I go ahead and slag him. And he just falls dead. He just falls right dead. And then this guy, like sort of trying to get that perfect shot there. It's sort of hard with the recoil of the gun, but oh well. Either way, again, want to go for the waist when you're using it as a Mecro, because she is a lot shorter than Zero is, so like the area of effect for like a Pimpernel to hit is kind of different, like I already said. But oh well, I don't want to sound like a broken record because I do that already all the time. Now here I see this guy flying up overhead. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna stay over here. Now I sort of take out this guy relatively slowly. I'm saying relatively a lot. Relatively, word of the day, guys. Word of the day. Word of the day. Or word of the video. I don't know. It could be the word of the day if you guys want it to be. But I go ahead and run down. Now, I'm hoping that Deathtrap is just going to fly over there. But he's not. He's going to stay by me, which I guess, oh well, it's not really a waste, but it's not really, you know, helping me either. Because by the time I get down there, I will regen him. But the thing is, I want to stay back, and I'm going to abuse the fact that his missiles cannot go very far. Like, they go a certain distance, then they explode, and I'm going to shoot him from here. I'm not going to run up and get myself killed by trying to take him on head-on, because then a lot of enemies spawn over there, and I'm in a very bad predicament. So I sort of just go ahead, and I stay back here. He can't really hit me. Even his electrical shots are not really, like, aren't very accurate. He's like sort of firing all around me. And the missiles, I guess they cannot go forward. They can only go to like a certain area, because they're trying to fly over there, and I thought they were trying to hit Deathtrap, but when Deathtrap disappears, he's still firing them that way. So I guess he's trying to get him to curve or whatever. I don't know. I know these missiles are heat-seeking, but still, I sort of just abused his like faulty programming here. But oh well. He was my biggest obstacle in this entire area. Everything else from here is pretty much smooth sailing. The surveyors that are coming up next are kind of annoying, but not really too bad. Also, I'll point out when my dog just started howling, because it's coming up in the video too. If you hear it, you hear it. If you don't, you don't, and I did a good job. But it did happen, and I didn't want to record this whole entire thing over because of one sound that you guys are probably not even going to hear very much. So, yeah, again, this was a first try and stuff. And this dude with his laser, look at this, look. It's still there, and then I could do this, I could go onto it, it's like, what? You know, I don't know, I just thought that was fun, for whatever reason. But yeah, grabbing some more ammo, all barrels neutralized. Barrels are something that you definitely want to get rid of in a challenge where you're not allowed to die. All these challenges are basically, don't die, Flare J, don't die. Don't do what you were basically born to do, and that is to die. Do not. And when I go through Sawtooth, however I do it, it's going to be a pain. I've gone through Sawtooth before, but with no restrictions as a Necromancer. I killed everything in Sawtooth. Then when I was coming up to the last area, I shot my Norfleet to the side to hit some rocks. It killed me, and it was because of OCD and stuff. Not really like real OCD, but you know, it's just a joke. And it hit rocks, it killed me. I just wanted to get it reloaded, and I didn't want to discord because I had a lot of anarchy, so, you know. It got me killed, but then I did it right afterwards. But that was with no restrictions. I got through it very narrowly with no restrictions. But now you guys are taking away Moxxi weapons and stuff. And I think someone told me to go through it with like no unique... Was it? I can't remember if someone said go through it with no unique gear in Sawtooth. Oh no, it was no slag, no elements basically. Only explosive and regular. The fact... I mean, using explosive guns will probably make it easier, but the fact that I cannot slag, that means I cannot use intersperse outburst either, because that will slag. That is a problem! And I believe I have to do it as Gaige. I don't know. Some of you wanted me to run Axton through Sawtooth. And Axton through Sawtooth. Axton, I don't know how I'm going to get these Axton challenges done. I know nothing about this character. I've stayed away from this character since the beginning of the game. Like, when the game came out, I played through with like Maya and stuff, and then I tried him out at some point. Got to like level 15, I was like, screw this. And then later down the line, when I became a YouTuber, I gibbed him up on Xbox. And now I've never gotten Axton to max level legit. Everybody else I have, not Axton. No. So Axton challenges, I don't know how I'm gonna do those. Those I'll probably leave for last. Honestly, I'll put those on the back burner as long as I can, probably, because I just don't want to deal with them. I got a good challenge from my buddy Gaige. I never pay attention to like the last part of his name. It's like Vatsarian or something. I don't even know. I call him Guy. That's all that matters. And he wants me to run through Bloodshot Stronghold with melee 0, only using like melee. I cannot use anything else. No Norfleet. I could use a Grog and a Chain Lightning with a Shock Bone, but I have to run through it without dying. And if I go down, there's basically no way I'm getting myself up. So it's like this challenge where if I go down, I'm pretty much screwed. But anyway, I'm sort of like making it to the end here. At this point, I'm basically like, okay, there's no way I could fail now. I was thinking that in my head, there's no way I could fail. Which, you know, obviously I don't, since I posted the challenge. I'm not going to post a failed challenge unless I fail so hard that you guys just need to see it. But again, this was first try after he said no Anarchy, so it worked out pretty well. Yeah. I don't know what else to really say at this point. Basically gone over everything I need to go over. In a second, though, also, I didn't point out when my dog barked. I didn't hear it. Sorry. You guys probably won't hear it either if I didn't hear it, so probably too busy listening to me and not noticing that there's a dog. There was a dog howling and barking at absolutely nothing. But these two are my, like, basically the last two guys around. And then something drops behind me. You can probably see on my map right now. There's something right behind me. I don't notice, though. Then I hear something firing. I'm like, what? What's firing? That doesn't sound like something they're doing. And DevTrap is standing here, not helping me at all. He became completely useless at the end of the challenge when I needed him most. Because I needed him to guard my back, and I'm like on fire. I'm like, what? I'm on fire. Tom Cruise, why? Why won't you save me? Why am I even on fire? I don't even notice it. I'm like getting hit. I'm like, what? This guy's doing like no damage. I don't understand why, but oh well. I jump up here just to get like some cover, and on the last shot there, when I pull out, don't leave that alone, by the way. Leave that alone. when I switch guns, he gets slagged in the last shot there, so that was lucky, so I could basically take him out. And then this guy's here, and I'm just like, okay, I'm going to overkill you, because why not? And I'm going to slag him, I'm going to chain lightning him, chain lightning him again and again. I was going to kill him with the chain lightning, but then it was like, no, so I just run up and just, and I teabag him a little bit. He was open for business, not my fault. Anyway, and that's pretty much it, guys. I go ahead and exit out of Heroes Pass out into the Vault of the Warrior to complete the challenge, and yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed. Leave any challenges or revised challenges in the comments below. And I'm giving him a high five. He really needs that extra hand, and I'm gonna go ahead and corrosify him. Corrosify. You like that word, don't you? You like it. You like it. And this was a 24-minute video, longest challenge to date, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.